Welcome, ladies and gentlemen.
Enjoy the Goldilocks Productions presentation of the In the Psychic Flow Show with Carolan Carey.
Well, hello, everyone. Good evening. How are you? And welcome to this In the Psychic Flow. It's very warm here in Sarasota, Florida. 90s today. I hope you are having spring where you are, or some summer, depending on what you like. It's a little too hot for me here now in Florida. It'll be hot now forever, it feels like. It'll be hot until November. But that's okay. Some people really enjoy it. I could do without it. We have a terrific evening planned by me, for you. If you would like to call in and talk to a spirit loved one, I'd love to have that happen. If you have some questions about the spirit world, I'd be glad to help answer those if I may or if I can. I also want to point out my website, which is carolancarey.com. You can look me up. My Facebook is also with that name, and the Psychic Medium of Sarasota, SRQ. Love to have you book a reading with me if you'd like. Check out my website. Give me a call. Let me know what you think, and I'd be glad to speak with you on any subject if I can be of help to you. We do have a couple of callers queuing in, which makes me very excited. I don't have any other announcements per se about what's going on until about July, so I guess I'll wait on that one. We had a fabulous Mother's Day special run for the whole month. I think tomorrow is the last day, actually. If you book 2 readings, you both get a discount, and that could be in person in Sarasota or by phone. So please check out my website if you'd like to book that and give me a call. Anyway, so in the Psychic Flow today, who do we have? Our first caller is area code 860. Are you there, please?
Hello. How are you?
Good. How are you? Who's this, please?
Melina.
Hi. How are you doing?
Good, you?
Good. What can I help you with today?
I have a question about, both love life and career. Right now I'm talking to a guy, but I don't know where it's going to lead. So I'm curious, what you pick up. And also for career, I have an interview tomorrow, so I don't know if what you see also for that.
And I'm sorry, spell your name for me, please.
Yes, Melina.
Oh, pretty, Melina. Okay. I didn't quite get that.
Okay.
I think I have too many fans running in here at the moment. That's why. Let's see. Gentlemen. Okay. The first thing I want to say to you, and I don't know where this is coming from exactly, I think someone in spirit for you. Would he or yourself be a fraidy cat? Would you understand what I mean by that?
Fraidy cat.
Yeah. Is the gentleman that you're speaking with, is he kind of shy or withdrawn?
Sort of. He's more forward.
Oh, he's more forward? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let me see what this fraidy cat is.
Okay.
Let me see what this is about. Okay. Because when I get that, that means someone in spirit is talking to me, and I have to figure out who this is. Do you have a grandfather in spirit or a father figure that would be that was fond of you?
I had a grandpa. He passed away years ago, but I think we were pretty close. He died when I was still pretty young.
Okay. Let me go there a moment and see what he says. This gentleman I'm getting, I can see his sleeves and his hand. I don't know if he smoked a pipe, but I get an aroma of that, and I also get some kind of plaid jacket or plaid, what else would it be? Some kind of noticeable jacket, and I feel, he's saying lungs to me, passed from something with lungs. Now, you may not know that, but I do feel there is a closeness, like a princess. He dotes on you like a little princess, looked at you like a little princess. I think he is referring, when he says fraidy cat, I could be taking a leap here, he's referring to you like you're very cautious in relationships. Would that be correct?
Oh, yeah. Very.
Okay, there it is. That's why he's calling you a fraidy cat. I think you stop yourself before you get started. And I understand, if you've had some incidents before, you've been hurt before, I can totally get that. But if you're still young, which is my feeling, that impression that you are, I don't know if this is the gentleman for you, but I would allow him to take you places or take you out and see how it feels. When you go to a shoe store, you try the shoes on, right?
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Before you buy them. So I'm saying to you, why don't you let him take you out and try on a date with him and see what it's like? If he's that forward, and I hope that's what you mean, that he wants to take you someplace, take you out to dinner, take you to the movies, whatever it is, if you feel up to it. But, don't be afraid unless you're not into him at all. So how does that sound? And as far as career-wise, what's with the accountability or numbers? What's that about? Are we figuring out our finances? Are we interested in finance? What's that about?
I'm not sure. Tomorrow I have an interview. It's more in, social services type of job, but I've been working right now as with money, billing.
Okay,
so
that's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
I like the social services feeling. Be yourself. Stress that, and I feel that you do like working with people, so this job would be a good match. What do you think? I think it's positive, and I think as long as you present your best self, I don't think you're going to have a problem. If it's not that job, there will be another one in that department or in that industry. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, that makes
okay.
sense. I've been applying to a lot. I can see.
I don't think they want to lose you, So hang in there with that, okay? And I wish you a lot of luck. I feel good about it. So, go in with your head held high. It's a little different, perhaps, than what you've done in the past, but you have the skills. You have the people skills. And you have the, what I like about you is you are empathetic. You do understand what people need, and you can help walk them through a process if that's, which I think is what the job is about, what the job entails. So,
yeah.
Okay, so I wish you a lot of luck tomorrow. Knock 'em dead, because I think you're going to do really good. And a kiss on the forehead from your grandfather. He has particularly big hands. Okay, so I want to say that to you. And I remember he's showing me a picture of his hand on your head. Your hair is dark, correct?
Yes.
Or was, yes. And I feel like there's a ribbon in it, or there's a barrette or something in it, and it's parted, and it's very silky. So he's commenting on your silky hair. So I'll leave that message with you, okay?
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome, dear. Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. Let's see. Our next caller is area code 504. Are you there, please?
Yes, hi.
Hi, what's your name?
The call.
Sure.
Mary Lou.
And how do you spell it?
M-A-R-Y, capital L-O-U.
Oh, Mary Lou. Okay. I got the Lou part. I didn't hear the Mary part. What can we help you with today?
I would just like a message from Spirit. That would be great. anything that would help me in my life or anything that you get.
Okay. I have a motherly feeling in spirit for you. Do you have a woman who feels is either a mom or motherly? I just got the word aunt, so I don't know if that applies to you. But I have a woman that would be either a mom, a grandmom, a female as a mom, maybe a substitute mom. But there's a feeling here of relationship. I did get the word aunt, so this person that passed may have a sister over there as well. Do you have a grandmother or mother passed?
My mom's here, but two grandmothers and an aunt or two.
Okay.
Susan tried.
So that's what they're talking about. Okay, they wanted to let me know that the aunt is there. Kind of convoluted, but that's how they show me things. Good for you. So we must have like three ladies. Let me see. Do we have three ladies? Okay, three ladies, two older. The aunt separates herself. She says, I'm not as old as them. Okay. I want to say to you, the picture that I'm being shown here is a white dove, which is significant to me as like peace, as a sign of maybe the Eucharist or of Jesus, of the Holy Spirit, something like that. Would you identify with that?
I guess.
Okay.
Who wouldn't?
So it wouldn't be like, I get this picture that I've seen before of a white dove like landing in someone's hand. So my feeling about that is usually that would represent like a message from Spirit, like, yes, we do have something for you. I feel like three ladies, somebody's got like these long beads on, and they're kind of clanking, and I feel like I have bracelets on. You may have to check with your mother about this, but I feel, and to your mother I want to say hello, but I feel like, those big maybe wooden bangle bracelets or wood or whatever they're made out of, they're big, you know what I mean? And I have that. So somebody who's into that kind of like costume jewelry is really making, is like dancing a Roomba or something over there, a tango or something like that. I feel she's very musically inclined, enjoys herself, and I think that's the aunt. The other two ladies are from opposite sides of the family, obviously, and they may have met in life, but they do get along fairly well as friends, and on the other side, and with you as their focal point that brings everybody together. You're the person, and these people are associated with you by either relationship or love, okay? So they come through to say, they're talking about a move. So I don't know if you're considering that or if that's coming down the line, if that's something maybe job-related or something like that. So I don't know if you're considering that. I also want to mention, okay, no idea yet. Okay, that's okay. I also want to talk about New Orleans. I want to talk about things like that. So I don't know if that is significant to you. But the message from it would be okay. The message from Spirit basically is like a blessing from the other side of this image of this dove coming through, that you have something divine. They want to give you a spiritual blessing and that you have something divine within you, okay? Would you understand a divine calling or a passion of some sort or a blessing?
I guess.
Okay, so that is the message that I get from them. Are you considering a trip or anything that they would be conscious of?
Yeah, we're going to go home and see family in a couple of weeks.
Okay. And where are you going?
West Virginia.
Oh, West Virginia.
My family.
What does New Orleans mean to you? Anything?
That's where I live.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. Got it. Duh. Sorry, I'm so busy listening to them, and I didn't realize that's where you were from. So forgive me. Good. Well, we got somewhere there. when you go to see, I guess that's why I have these three ladies here. If you're going to see family, these would be relatives in spirit?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay, so I think they want to join this little reunion, so I think that they're giving their blessing on that, okay? So please take that to heart. There's a divinity within you. There's something special within you. If this is something you haven't come across in yourself yet, you will. Something about a move, and I don't know if it's local or it's a business thing, but there seems to be some kind of move of some sort, and also this travel aspect. So enjoy the reunion. Is there anything else I can try to answer for you?
No, that's good. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you for sharing, and have a good night.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Our next caller is 415. How can I help you? Hello?
Hello? Oh, there you are.
Hi.
Oh, yeah. I was like, yeah, you didn't press the button.
How are you doing?
I'm good. This is Blair.
Blair?
Yes. Like Facts of Life?
Is there anything I can help you with?
Sure. I have some negative thoughts coming up that I'm trying to release, having to do with my business, and I was just wondering any insight you could share about that, because they haven't. Well, yeah, I've just been trying to release them for a little bit, and obviously they don't feel so good, so I want to get rid of them.
My guess is it's fear. It's not really negative thoughts. It's more like fear-based. Fear of not succeeding, fear of not being enough, fear of not financially doing well, or something like that. That's usually where the negative self-talk comes from. I do that to myself, and I have done it in the past, and I have to quickly be grateful for where I'm at, what it took to get here. Remember that I haven't met a challenge yet that I haven't either been able to sidestep or overcome, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So what kind of business do you do?
I do healing work.
Okay. And what's the negative self-talk? What are you saying? I'm not good enough. I'm not making any money. What is it?
Well, it's related to what you were saying. I think it's like the typical stuff. It's just like if I'm putting out some offers, it's just this. You know, these thoughts have been going on for years, and I'm just like, I'm just over them already. It's just sort of like that. You know, people don't want to take me up on the offers that I do, that they just want to take the, like, free guidance that I give, and they don't want to pay me. It's like things along those lines.
Mhm. Are you, what type of healer are you? Do you do, like, Reiki?
Well, I don't really want to go into any of that stuff. I just wanted to see if you were getting anything from Spirit as far as, like, a new way to just release this stuff.
I can tell you when I started out as a Reiki healer, a lot of people didn't take me up on it. Like you said, they'll take you up on a free treatment. So if I can sort of identify with what you're saying, maybe to empower yourself.
I make money doing my business. I'm just saying that this is like, I don't know. Is there any messages from Spirit? Like, I don't want to really go into too many details with it right now, but is there anything that's coming through specifically around this?
What I kind of get is a teaching aspect, if that's possible, a demonstration or teaching aspect is very strong for you. I also feel maybe it's not quite the right demographic you're going after. I do kind of get the impression, a female impression here in spirit that says don't give up. And I also feel there's an adjunct to your healing that will bring people to you. Like an adjunct, like I'm saying maybe aromatherapy or stones or something else aside from the healing that people are also attracted to. It's sort of like making a bigger package to offer.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that makes sense, but I feel that you have it. You have the ability, and you have a way. It's just a way of presenting it to people. And I think that I would consult with somebody who's a marketer. I am not. But I feel as though there are some things that you can add to this and you could teach about as well. So you do have a teaching ability there. So I don't know if that's helpful to you or not. But the self-talk is usually doubt and fear. And maybe you just haven't met the correct audience yet. With healing, I notice people they want it, but they're kind of afraid of it. Was my experience. So there might be something you want to add to it to put the welcome mat out, So or maybe even team up with massage therapists or some organization, holistic practitioners, blah, 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 that would give you some more access to different grade of people. So I hope that is helpful to you. I wish I had a direct message, direct answer, but usually the negative thoughts from my experience is my fear coming in. But you are good enough, and remind yourself that you are good enough, and to let go of those things. There's different rituals you can do. But if you put yourself in a white light as a healer and protect yourself, so remember, those fears could be coming from your clients, and you could be absorbing some of that. So make sure you're using your protection and divine guidance that I know that you have.
Right, okay. Yeah, I have to go do one of my processes. I was just sometimes you get a little lazy. You don't feel like doing it, so it's like, let me just go call to see if you have a different message for me. But Spirit's like, just go do your, just go clear what I have to clear. So, yeah, it's just time for these thoughts to go. I just been letting them hang out.
It's really hard to
for
take
too
care
long.
of yourself. Yeah, it is. But you do need to cleanse yourself. You do need to take care of yourself because then you can't help anyone else, And you're very valuable, and we need all the healers we can get. So.
Right. All right. Well, have a good evening. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Have a good night.
All right.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Our next caller is 480. Are you there, please?
Hello?
Hi, can I help you?
Hi, my name is Keisha, and I was wondering, is there any love coming into my life, or should I say, what does the answers to say? Do they have any messages for me?
Keisha, right?
Yes.
You have an aunt in spirit too, don't you?
I have an aunt.
Do you have an aunt that's passed away?
You know what? I don't know. I have not really been in contact. Maybe off the father's side. I think all the mother's side is still alive, unless he's a great aunt.
Oh, okay. I feel a lady on the other side.
Yes, the aunt. She's a cousin, but because of the age difference, I made her my aunt. So yes, okay.
Okay, got it. I kind of get laughing at your silliness is kind of what I want to say. Is there a silly side to you that she would be talking about? And she's laughing at that, and she says she's like kind of thought it was hysterical for some reason. So as long as you get that, that's okay with me. I want to say to her, I want to say to you, what she says to me is keep going. Would you understand that? I feel like there's a challenge going on here, something maybe kids, or finding a new direction. Are you going through a challenging time at the moment?
Well, let's just say it's changing. I wouldn't say it's challenging, but it seems like my
It's
whole life
changing.
is challenging. But it's a lot of changes. It seems like, and it's, I guess it is exhausting. And I've just been kind of laying up in the bed, I can't even physically move through this because it's so heavy. But okay, yeah.
Okay.
But it's not the first time I've been through this, so I'll be all right. Yeah.
Okay. When you come out the other side, know that you will come out the other side, is what she's saying to me.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you do, it's sort of like giving birth. It's sort of like a painful process, but at the end, it's worth it. So I feel that this time is a little different. This time, I feel that you're more determined to find out what you're about, to find out what you want to do. There's an increase, I want to say an increase in money. So I don't know if you are looking for a job or you are applying.
All of that, yes.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
I want to say by December things are more solid. I know that sounds like a while to go, 6 months away, but it does take that long to recoup sometimes,
Yeah.
But I do feel that you will do it. I also want to mention a partner. Why would I be mentioning a partner? Is the change because of the partner? Are you getting a new partner?
I want to get a new partner. I don't know. I would like to get a new partner, but I don't know. It looks like everything is delayed in my life, so hey, I'm just going with the flow, Well,
it seems like it's delayed because you're not moving, and I know the feeling. I mean, I would rather put my head under the pillow and not look at some things. But I had to, I was like, the only way I can get moving is to get moving. And there's time to look at what I did to bring this on to myself later. Just know for today, you pick your chin up off the floor and believe in yourself again and know that you're going to get through this. This delightful lady on the other side that cracks up, she says, "You're so dramatic," she says to me. She's talking about you. She's like, "You're so dramatic." And she loved it. This is with total sincerity and love. She says, "You can do this. You can rebuild yourself. And yes, there is a partner." She says, "If I have to bribe you to keep going, I will do that." I don't know what she likes about noodles. What is this about spaghetti, noodles, spaghetti? What is she showing me here? She's talking 6 to 8 months to meet someone who would be acceptable, okay? So we're talking 6 months would be what, December, 6 to 8 months. So we're talking winter time.
February. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's going to take you 6 months to be able to look back and say, wow, I got through that. And I feel a lot better. It wasn't easy, but I did. So appreciate the small things in life because sometimes that's all we get,
That's all we get.
But I feel like the right person will be in your realm of possibility in 6 to 8 months. I mentioned the color purple. That's the stone for February. Excuse me.
Yeah, amethyst. Yeah, that's my birthday. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's what she's talking. She's showing me that stone. So she knows your birth date. And I don't know if she wore a wig or something about her hair or extensions or something, or she's talking about you.
Yeah, I got the crochets in. I sure do. I do.
Oh, okay.
Why
So
she don't like it? Should I go natural? Because I got natural. I got an afro, but then just to change it up, I put the extensions in. So. What?
She must be aware of that. She likes hair. She's got anything with hair that you do. She likes. What a delightful lady. She wears some kind of. I like she's got like something flashy on, some kind of jewelry that's flashy, like a pendant or something. She's talking about.
Not me. I don't know what she wears. I kind of see her like me, if we're talking about the same person.
Yeah.
Kind of like me, kind of home girlish, like homey dressing. But
is it like
no.
really gaudy, like something gaudy, like flashy, attention-getting? That's the style.
Okay. I bought a necklace with the earrings from I think I went to Lane Bryant or somewhere, and it's like a stone, and it got all these. Oh, it's real pretty, and I had to get it. And it's like a stone. It's like a pink rose quartz. I don't know what kind of stone it is. And then it's like outlined with like this fake silver, and like all these things are like hanging off of it with the earrings, and they're dangling off my ears. Oh,
wow.
It's real pretty. Yeah. So I don't know. I just had to get it, but I am not even a jewelry person. That's like the only piece of jewelry I got.
She must be liking your style if she's commenting on that, because she's showing me like flashy things. I
was thinking that because I want to go into sewing, and then one of the older sewing pattern companies started downloading all their patterns from like the 20s, the 30s, and 40s.
Oh, nice.
And it's absolutely beautiful. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, oh my gosh, like I can't wait to start sewing again, because I'm going to do an outfit for every year since this company started, because it's so nice. Like the patterns are so nice, and to bring them back up into the 2000s, I would absolutely look gorgeous. Okay, but anyway, that's what I'm such a home girl. I'm a homely person. And I don't know how to sew, but I have a sewing machine. But I can't wait to get in that position where I can buy the actual fabrics and actually learn how to do these things, because the patterns are beautiful, for them from that era. I just can't wait. But anyway, that's what I was kind of thinking about.
Well, I think you have the supportive spirit with you, and it will happen because it's like part-time, I guess.
Yeah, it will.
So, you might be doing something to pay the bills and doing that to fulfill yourself. And you will have clientele. So, and I feel like more like almost prom, I want to say, which sounds kind of nuts. But is that right?
I got it all up in my head. Yes, I already got the styles, and I don't even know what I'm doing. But
that's all right.
But at least
you don't have to know.
The sewing machine.
Yeah, you'll just take a simple course and you'll be off, and it'll be great.
That's
don't
what
worry
I'm thinking.
about it.
I just need somebody to show me just the minimal stuff, and I'll be able to kind of figure everything out myself. So,
you'll be off to the races. And I see somebody putting on somebody other than yourself helping you putting beading on. So it may explode into a business. You never know. And,
no, I had that vision. Oh, my God. Are you reading the vision? So I did. Like, I was helping this girl. She was all laid out, her little prom outfit, and this other lady, and I was just sitting up there explaining to her, and I had pins in my mouth, and you know how it looks. And I was telling her, I'm going to put this, and I want to put this. How do you think about that? And she's like, yeah. And she's like kind of telling me, just going back and forth. Oh, and then there's a man that comes in the store. I got a store. I don't know. I thought I was imagining it, but you're actually – you're telling me exactly what was going on in this daydream of mine. Well, Lord have mercy. Okay.
Oh,
well,
that's good.
Confirmation.
Well, I wish you a lot of luck, hon, because I think you're going to take off like a racehorse. So keep the faith. Keep going. Get your face out of the rug. You're going to be fine. And because that's your destiny. That's your purpose. And once you know that, nothing can stop you. Okay?
That's right. Thank you so much. God bless you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, dear.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's exciting. Our next caller is area code 816. Hi, how can I help you?
Hi. I just wanted to know what the future looks like for me and someone. We just recently had some words over the weekend, and I just want to know, where we're going to go from here.
Words. Oh, I get the color red with those words, so somebody was mad. Yeah. Was that you that was mad?
I was very angry, and then I believe he was angry from I was angry Saturday, and he was angry Friday.
Oh, good. Everybody's angry. That works. It's hard not to get, I'm not a relationship expert, but it's hard not to get aggravating, you know? You have to determine yourself, as a friend of mine, Psychic Joanne Leo, would say, what's on your non-negotiable? What are the things that you absolutely cannot put up with? If he's doing that, that's not good news. Is it going to make a difference in the long run? You have to think about that. Or is it just petty? You know?
Yeah.
No, I don't want to get into your private business. I just want to say, how aggravating is it? Is it just like he's a jerk? Does it say something about his character? Is it something that you absolutely cannot put up with? If you can't put up with it, I wouldn't sacrifice your standards, because once you start doing that, you know, are you angry at him because you're disappointed in him because he's not measuring up? Was it a one-off? He just was.
I mean, you could call it petty. We recently reconnected after we were, seeing each other exclusively for a year, and then we stopped seeing each other back in January. And then we started speaking again recently and, seeing each other, and we both knew going into this that we were also, dating other people. He knew I was going out with other men, and I knew that he was taking other girls out. And Friday, he knew I was going on a date, and he wanted to come see me before the date. And it was when he contacted me, I was like, I don't have enough time to get ready. So I need this time to get ready and, maybe after. So then he contacted me after, and it was midnight, and I was very tired, and I just wanted to go to bed. And I was like, you know what, we have all weekend. I'm just really exhausted. And he kept pushing it. And then he was like, you've never turned me down before, And I was like, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. And then Saturday, I was
He sounds like he's jealous.
Saturday.
It sounds like, to me, he wants his cake and wants to eat it too. He wants to be in and out of this thing, and we'll be free. I'll see other women, and you can see other guys. But I want to know what you're doing, and when are you available to me?
Well, and then Saturday, I was free, and I was trying to get a hold of him, and I just had this gut feeling, something, he was with somebody. So I drove by his house because he literally lives 15 minutes down the street from me. And there was another girl's car there. And then I confronted him about it. Yeah, I confronted him about it. And he came over the next day, and he was just kind of like, well, I don't know why. He goes, you basically did the same thing to me Friday. And he was like, I don't know why you're so upset because, we're
playing that game. Well, sounds like
you were out with somebody Friday.
Yeah, it just sounds like a train wreck, to be honest. It sounds like you're both not taking each other seriously. You're not giving each other time to be exclusive. It's obviously not the right, to me, from the outside, looks like, what do I get psychically about him? He's got his toe. He puts his big toe in the water, and it's sort of like, I don't know. I kind of get cowardly, Yeah,
and I told him.
Yeah.
I feel like
more important than all that, what you told him, what happened, what do you want?
Well, I told him, I go, I will stop, because he talks shit on a lot of the guys that I date, and he's like, oh, he looks like he's a douchebag and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, you know what? I would stop seeing these people if I feel like you're respecting me. If I'm more than willing to be exclusive with him if my standards are met. And
do you have a mother figure
now,
passed away? Do you have a mom in spirit or a grandmother?
I have a grandmother in spirit, but I don't. I was adopted, so I don't know her I don't know her at all, actually.
Okay. The word I get is mom, M-O-M. and I don't know why. So I don't know if your biological mother could be past or it's related to your biological mother. But in any event, whether you knew them or not, in spirit they know you. Here's the advice. Value yourself. I'm writing this down because that's what I do. Value yourself. The rest of this, don't get into a competition with him. Cut it off. Only because what it's doing to you is decreasing you. You don't need his opinion about anybody else you date. If you're both playing a game trying to make each other jealous, this is going to go on from now for the next 20 years. It's going to be a miserable existence. So value yourself and figure out what you want. If you want him, then stay with him. If you don't want him, then, if you don't want him full-time, don't tell him your business, because he's just going to detract you from a potential partner. He's going to belittle everybody that you go out with. He's playing some kind of game, and I don't think that you deserve that. So the message, I keep getting this MOM, and I get value yourself, and I also want to talk about January or July. There's a J here, and I don't know what that means. I think it's January or July. I want you to look for...
My name starts with a J.
Oh, okay, so that's what they're saying. And I can misinterpret things. I do all the time. And I feel like it's not in your best interest. But, it's your choice, and believe me, I had 2 marriages, and neither one were that great. So don't look to me for advice. But if you're going to keep on, there might be a karmic connection of some sort. I don't know. But I feel like there's something that's tying you both together. It could be sex. It could be the fact that you like to make each other jealous. I don't know. I would pull back and take a look at it.
Right. And also, he's always felt like he couldn't trust me. He feels like this is just from things that he said. He's like, you're the type of girl that you go out and all the guys will buy you a drink. And he's always had his guard up with me. And, say if I post something that's, maybe provocative, then he was like, why would you post that whenever I'm in the picture? And, recently I just got my breasts done, and I'm actually going to do them again. And the first thing he said was, guys are going to definitely be all over you now.
Yeah, that's it.
And so he's
acting like a brother or a fatherly figure when I think he really wants you for himself, but he can't come clean. So I don't know where you're going to go with that. It sounds kind of warped.
Mm-hmm.
If, I would step out of it. That is my personal feeling. It's your choice to do what you want, but I can tell you the spirit world is saying to you, value yourself. Think about it. Maybe you need a little time off and think about it. But I wish you a lot of luck with that gentleman. It sounds like you'd have your hands full.
Yes, I do. Thank you.
So you have a good evening. I don't think there's anything else that I can help you with. I think you need to examine yourself. I will say to you, I'm sure he's a good catch. I just don't know if he's a good catch for you or you're just spurning him just for the hell of it. So I would think about that. Give it some thought.
Okay.
Okay? Lots of luck to you, honey.
Okay. Thank you.
Hi, our next caller is area code 470. Hi, you there?
Hello, my name is Casey.
Hi, Casey. How are you?
I'm doing good. I just wanted to see what Spirit see for me in my finances.
I have a gentleman in spirit stepping forward. Do you have someone who would look at you that would be like a father figure? It doesn't have to be dad, but I feel like a father figure for you. Could be an uncle.
Yes, I have an uncle in spirit, and I have a grandfather in spirit as well.
Okay. So let me say that these two are together, came together tonight to bring you a message of how your finance is going to go. One gentleman in particular was good with money. This might be the uncle figure. Would you understand that? Like, I think he knew he was a hard worker. I think he knew he saved his pennies is kind of what I get. Would you identify with that, with one of these gentlemen, or would you even know that they were good, they were saved, and they were responsible with money? Let me put it that way.
Well,
that
my
is
uncle
the message. I'm sorry, go ahead.
My uncle used to be, before he, he ended up losing his job. But my grandfather used to be pretty good with money, though.
Okay. So he left a legacy. Or I would say an ethic. Let's put it that way. So I feel that fortunately, he's coming through for you to kind of guide you here in the finance department. I do think something is worth the risk. So I don't know if something is slightly risky, if it's a job, or it's with a new company or something like that, or you're looking at something, a new company that's starting up or something like that. Does that sound familiar?
You say it's worth. He say it's worth the risk.
It's worth the risk.
Okay. Yes, I totally understand that. Yes.
Okay. Good. I want you to value yourself too, as I said to the last caller, and understand what you have. I don't know if it's ever been brought out in you, if anybody has ever remarked about how many of these qualities like your grandfather that you have. I don't think that you were told this. So let me tell you this from Spirit. You are valuable. You are very good. You have multiple skills, and it is worth the risk to try something new. Okay? Does that make sense to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. That's it. That's what we want for you. Okay? So if that answers your question, yes, your finances will increase because you took a step in the right direction. And I see they're showing me a few stepping stones. So this is on the way to go further down the path. So I think there are more stepping stones for you to come. This is just one. So you're taking the first step. You know what I'm saying? There are other steps that will come along. And with each one feels more solid, more financially solvent. You've had it and lost it. You've had it and you've been without it. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So
yes,
I want to say to you, take the risk, believe in yourself, and keep going. So that, and wintertime, December, January is significant for some reason. January. Somebody liked to go fishing here out of these two gentlemen. Says something about fishing.
Yes, my uncle.
Okay. So that's what he's doing in heaven. And you know what? I feel like he was resentful that he lost his job, and it caused him some health and emotional problems. Is what I get. Because he was dedicated, and it wasn't his fault that he lost his job. I truly believe that.
Mhm.
So I feel like a similar situation has happened to you, but he says, you know what, you just take it on the chin and you keep going. I feel like he felt like he gave up, or maybe he was older when it happened, and he felt like he couldn't go, he couldn't do much more. But for you, there's still time left, and there's still plenty of time for you to get on the right path. So that's the impression that I get. You have full support of your grandfather and your uncle. Don't forget to smell the roses And everything is a leap of faith. Is what your grandmother is. I have a grandmother here too, I think.
Yes.
Everything is a leap of faith. Okay, so know that they support you 100%. It's just you. You have everything. My spirit guides will often say to me, "You have everything within you. You just have to recognize that. You have the ability to use a calculator. You have the ability to drive a forklift if that's what you need to do. You have the ability to reach out to people. You have all of these skills within you. So whatever, it's like a deck of cards. Whatever they ask you to do, pull that card out because you know how to do it. Okay? Don't be afraid to say, I can do that. Okay?
Okay. Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, darling.
It was awesome.
Good luck to you, hon.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
You're welcome. Good night. Hi, I think we can slide one more caller in here. I have area code 604. How are you doing tonight?
Hi. Thank you. Not bad.
God, is my voice that deep tonight that she was calling me sir?
No. I don't know. Well, maybe I did say sir. I don't think so.
Okay. I was a little worried there. How are you doing?
I'm all right. A little anxious, but I'm all right.
Okay.
I guess, can I ask just for any messages, or would you rather I ask a specific question?
What's your name?
I am Charlene.
Charlene. Oh, what a beautiful name. I do have a woman in spirit, past older. I feel a motherly feeling, like could be like fairy godmother. It could be something like that. It doesn't have to be mom, but it could be somebody that looked at you like a mom would. Okay? Mm-hmm. Could be an aunt, could be a grandmother, could be a neighbor. Comes up.
Okay.
All
right.
So you have people that you kind of adopted as mom or treated you like a daughter or a close. Okay. Let me see if I can get more from her. Very attractive woman in her youth. Very attractive. Because when they pass away, they can pick what image of themselves they want to present to me. I have a lady here who is stunning or attractive. Do you understand which one I'm speaking about? And I feel it's also showing me like a locket or a heart pendant of some sort, and I feel a put-together feeling with her. She talks about Gracie or Grace. She talks about, I'm asking her why she's coming forward. She's coming forward. She's talking about the birth of a baby. Would you understand that?
I don't know. No. Well, you know what? That could be my grandmother. Because I think it's my daughter. Anyway, go ahead.
Oh, okay. Are there 3 girls?
No.
You, a daughter, and a baby?
Well, I have 2 daughters. And
oh, okay.
My one daughter has 2 children.
Okay. I wonder if that's the 3. I don't know. I got the number 3, so I was thinking levels. I misinterpreted that, perhaps. So I'll just leave that out there. She mentions the number 3. Could be that daughter and the 2 kids. I think she's acknowledging that she sees him. Did one of the daughters just have a child recently? In the last
4 years
year or so?
ago.
Okay.
No.
She's talking about children. Okay, let me ask her what else she wants to know. What else she has to say for you. I want to say to you, I helped pick your name. I don't know why. You understand that?
Yes.
Okay. That's who we're talking about. Because I asked her to be a little clearer. I want to say to you, I think your question has something to do with security, financial future. Would that be true?
That's part of it, but it's kind of all of it. It'd be complicated, and I could tell you you're on track on so many things, but it's just a little off, if that helps. Numerologically, I'm a 3. My daughter, she's probably my grandmother, or possibly something to do with my grandmother in a significant way, and her name was Mabel, my grandmother.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if that resonates for you or not, or if that helps give direction, but the security, I'm a little over anxious because there's been a number of serious things that have happened, and it kind of feels like it's caught up to me now, emotionally and physically.
So you've been through some traumas.
Yes, I have.
And safety is emotionally, physically,
and financially, all of it.
All of it is very important to you at the moment. It's like an attack. It's like surviving an attack. Got it.
Yeah.
That's why the word security. Hence the word security. So I want to say to you, let me just check my time. Okay. So I want to say, what I would like to say to you on behalf of Mabel is, you now understand what it's like to be without all of those things. If you relied on someone else to give you security and it didn't work, what does that tell you? That tells you you're the one who has to provide that for yourself.
Right.
Does that make sense? That means that if you need locks on the doors, you put locks on the doors. If you need to put some money away, you put some money away. You are the one who is going to protect yourself. Does that make sense to you? I feel like you handed it over to someone, they didn't do a good job.
Sort of.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't hand off your security to anyone else.
Okay.
Because, for the moment, I understand where it's sort of like a PTSD feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Does that resonate with you?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's where you're at. It doesn't matter if it's combat, a physical assault, financial blow-up. It doesn't matter what caused the PTSD. We just have to acknowledge that maybe somebody would not, like a therapist would not label you with that, but you and I both know you have it. I have it, you have it, quite a few people have it. Yeah. How do we relieve this? What do we need to do to believe in ourselves that we can make ourselves safe? That's the question. And the question is, the sentence is, you have to trust yourself. You have to provide for yourself. What feels good for you? Stop doing things that do not feel good to you. Okay? That's the only advice I can give you. And Mabel is nodding to me. So, you also have all of these skills within you. Did you do something with the courts? Legal, or is there something?
I do. I work with stones a lot. Oh, quartz. COURTS. Not
yes.
Quartz. I did. Yeah, I did.
Okay. So you kind of know the drill, right? You've seen enough.
I have.
To know what's bad, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's what we want to avoid. That's why I was asking, because I got the word quartz. Will
I ever have a relationship again? Like with it? Because I refuse to get in one unless they're a healthy human being. And
absolutely. Once you conquer your demons and your fears, I feel like somebody's leading you out on the dance floor.
Okay.
But we have to get through this first, and sometimes we have to walk out the front door. You know, I've been told for 10 years I'm going to meet somebody. I'm like, yeah, well. Okay, I guess I have to leave my house for that, you know. My third husband is my dog at the moment, and I'm okay with that. But they go, oh, no, there's somebody for you, and then somebody will say to me, I don't see you in a relationship. I'm like, I am in a relationship with my dog. It's fine. We're good. Yeah. So I protect myself that way. But for you, I feel a more stylish, like a flair. Like when you step out onto that dance floor, you're wearing a dress the skirt of the dress swirls. The gentleman has shiny shoes. he's elegant. His hands are thin. Like he's not a manual worker.
Okay.
He could be a dancer. I don't know, but he is. He has an essence of something. He's not an old man.
Drain on me.
Huh?
As long as he's not a drain on my pocketbook, I'm okay.
Right. No. I don't get that. I don't get an old man, and if he is older, he's physically fit, virile, and romantic. So this I like already. I like him already, and I don't even know who it is. But I like him for you. Once you conquer this, and there's steps that you can take for PTSD, so I would kind of work with that, either work with a professional or work, Google it. But I know what it feels like to be afraid and to be traumatized from things that have happened. And there is a tendency to go hide in the bedroom under the covers, or we have to take baby steps out. But there is a life for you. So all of these things, if it's only money, we can earn money. Money is an energy. We can do that. If it's safety, we can protect ourselves. You can get a taser. You can lock your doors, get new locks. If it's education, we can do that. So all of these things are fixable. You know what I'm saying? You still have a long life ahead of you.
What about the adrenals in the body itself? Is there any way to correct and help that? Do you know of anything, or is she giving you, or is anybody giving you anything on that?
Adrenals can be treated. Adrenals need, when they're burnt out, they need vitamins. They do sell some adrenal complex drops on Amazon. I'm not recommending a particular brand, but I have taken them myself. So particular attention to your adrenals you do need because you burnt them out. That's just my unprofessional opinion. So I do have to end. I'm a minute over my show.
Oh, I'm sorry, honey. Thank you.
Good luck to you, dear. Lots of luck.
Thank you.
Charlene, okay.
I appreciate it. Thank you. Have a good night.
You too. No problem. Thanks, listeners, for hanging in there. Join us next week. We will have a special guest to be announced. Thanks for hanging with us tonight. I really appreciate all of you calling in. Have a good night. Till next time.